So the next one, rental agency for repairs allows tenants to take care of repairs themselves and charge the landlord accordingly. It is a policy aimed at landlords who often take too long of a time or refuse outright to make necessary repairs. What's too long and what's necessary repairs?
I don't necessarily like that. It may be a requirement.
Right.
However, that's my preference. I kind of just be like, don't call me, and you fix it, and sure, send me the bill.
Right. I like it, but it has
reasonable.
Yeah, it has to be. So, like, if it's an electrical issue, emergency plumbing issue, you got a leak somewhere, roof leak or something like that. If you got a roof issue, most tenants not paying for that. Let's be honest, true. Right? But my issue with this is, let's say the rent is $1,200 a month. You got a $500 repair, but the tenant submits you a bill for $800, right? And they getting a kickback from the contractor. Like, I'm gonna pay you $500, but write me the receipt for $800, right? Who determines? And it's the contractor license.
That's true. I agree with that. But I know for me, it's kind of like if I look at the receipt, I know whether or not it was a reasonable expense. If it makes me like balk at it, it's like, nah, we're going to have a conversation. It's not quite right. But if it's a little bit escalated and I didn't have to deal with it,
right,
by all means.
So in my lease agreement, I have, so if it's under a certain dollar amount, then they're responsible for it anyway.
Yeah, like $100 or something.
$250. So under $250, that's on you.
Right.
Anything over $250, you don't just get to go pay for it and get it done. You can submit invoices.
Right.
Or
bids.
Bids. You can submit bids, and then I can say sure. And then now that's gonna come off of your rent. So I don't think that it's saying they can just automatically do it. Just be like, you know what I mean? I'm sure that's gonna happen.
I know it's not saying that, but people will a lot of times people assume that's what it means, and they'll take advantage of that.
And
so there has to be some safeguards in between. So I think landlords need to put in there. It's already in most of our lease agreements that you can't do any work without my approval anyway, right? So I think in this case, it should be a clause in there to state that the tenant has to submit 2 to 3 contractor bids by licensed contractors, licensed and insured. Because what if they hire somebody to do the work and it's faulty and then the house burned down?